Hey friends, welcome back to another speed build, or more specifically another save file speed build, which is very exciting. And this one's a bit of a longer video. I feel like I haven't done a 30-minute voiceover, around 30-minute voiceover in a hot second. So we got some coffee, there's gonna be some yapping, there's gonna be some talking, maybe there's gonna be some lore. Actually there's not, because I just now thinking about where as I'm starting this voiceover, I have not written anything about this family. But I do know a little bit about this family, so we will make sure we chat about them. But I always feel like anyway, like the stories form when there's other people in the neighborhood with them, and there's not anyone else in the neighborhood. So this is actually the first family in this neighborhood. This is the same neighborhood that the coffee shop was built in. So same neighborhood, it's a family of 4, and they are called the Holloway family. We'll get into them later, but I guess I first want to talk about what we're doing on screen right now. So I am, well, starting the house, of course, but I kind of built this one in a different way than I usually do. I kind of built the like front facade first, like the shape of it, because I based it actually off of a like dollhouse or a miniature house. This was kind of like loosely based off one I found on Pinterest. So it's kind of like a mix between, I want to say like Queen Anne Victorian and like a little bit of like Brindleton Bay kind of style. So a little bit, I want to say farmhouse, but that's not it. Like I don't, what would you call like East Coast, an East Coast home kind of vibe. And I would say it's a pretty like odd looking build. It's a very weird floor plan, but I'm actually like, I'm pleasantly happy with it. So the Holloway family has 4 people, of course. There is 2 parents and there is a toddler and a teenager. The mom's name is Maxine, and she actually works in the home decorator career or like interior designer career. So the inside is very much, I kind of just did what I usually do. So it's very like show homey, and I've said this like a million times that that's like something I'm trying to get away with, but like luckily with this build, because of her career, it made sense. And then the dad, Bruce, he's a tech guru. He's like in a tech guru career, and like they're both pretty high up in their career, so they make a decent chunk of cash. So I would say it's a pretty nice home, and it's only a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, I'm pretty sure, and there's an office as well for both of the parents. But yeah, like I said, this house is pretty weird shaped. I like loosely based it off of a tiny house, a miniature home. I like based off basically like a dollhouse, and it was like originally pink. I didn't make it pink because I just built a pink build, and also it just like would not fit the vibe of the neighborhood. And I only like used it basically for the front of the home, and then the back, like that little jut out, I just added myself, because I was looking at the back, I'm like, this back is so boring, and usually the back of houses are pretty boring, but I was like, no, I can't keep it like that boring, so I made a little jut out just to give it a little bit more texture. And then also there's like a little balcony I added on the back too, that's really cute. The original house was only 2 floors, but I did add that like 3rd floor turret, which isn't used, so it's not like it's a usable space, but I just felt like it looked better than trying to have that like small peaked roof in the middle of the already 2nd floor. And we did go for a little bit of a blue suburban vibe here. I don't know, I just feel like blue looked good. And right, as you guys can see right now, you can actually see the coffee shop next door. So I kind of still wanted this to kind of fit that like New Orleans style, and Queen Anne is another kind of construction, another kind of build style that's in New Orleans. So Queen Anne's just another like conjuncture of the like Victorian style. So is conjuncture even the right word for that? Another category. As always, I use a lot of custom content. Basically all the windows and doors are custom content, and a lot of the inside is custom content too. I did use cottage living for the rails and the pillars, though, the columns on the front porch. So I did use a lot of not custom content. But I kind of struggled with this a lot too, but I don't love the window placement of this place. I think the front looks fine, but I think the sides and the back look kind of bad. But again, I guess that is kind of realistic to building, especially like newer builds, that the sides and the back look really bad window placement, because I just wanted it to fit the floor plan. Again, cut the floor plan out, because that floor plan did take me like a good 40 minutes to do. And I ended up like moving it around a lot too. And I at one point I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stop recording this, because I don't need this to be an hour-long speed build. I can yap, but I cannot yap for that long. But I thought I could talk about my last week a little bit. because I haven't really had a chance. But like Thanksgiving went well. Went to my partner's family upstate. That was really fun. It was smaller than it has in the past. I say that like I've gone a million times. Last year was the first time I went to his Thanksgiving, but it was a little bit smaller. His family's like pretty massive. They're like an Irish Catholic Italian family. So lots of people. Last year, I swear that Thanksgiving was around 30 people. This year was closer to like 15, 16, maybe 17. And I liked this year's a little better just because I did know everyone at this point at this Thanksgiving. Like everyone there knew who I was and I knew who they were. So there was no like introducing like it was last year. So it was fun. It was a good time. A lot of good food. It was like 8 hours. Like we were at the aunt's house for 8 hours, which was a little bit too long, especially because I woke up at 5 a.m. that day because we went to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. So I've lived in New York for about 6 years and have never gone. So I was like, okay, we're going to go this year. Probably the worst year ever to go. It was windy, it was rainy, and it was freezing. I want to say it was like 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Maybe, no, because then it would have been snow. It was probably like 35 or something. It wasn't snow, but it was like freezing rain, super early. Luckily, we didn't have to like line up at like 5 a.m. or like 4 a.m. like most people do. We got there probably around 7-ish and then met with like his aunt who knows someone who was able to get us across some barricades. So we were on the barricade and it was a great view, but it was just absolutely freezing. It was cool to like see like the floats and the balloons, but the balloons weren't even that high up because they had to keep them low because of the rain and the wind. And the floats had like people on it, but then they like all the artists after the first like 3 floats like didn't do it anymore because it was too cold. So like there weren't even any of the like artists and musicians or like famous people on the floats. There was I did get to see Idina Menzel, which was pretty cool. Big fan of hers, obviously. I'm an ex-theater kid. But anyway, we're working on the kitchen. This kitchen, it's like blue and red. I think it's pretty nice. I tried making sure like it had everything it needed. There's a dishwasher even. I don't even put dishwashers in my kitchens that often. So yeah, definitely just like very like, it's definitely been redone a couple times. This entire home has been re-gutted and redone. And yeah, like I said, it's a pretty weird floor plan. The dining room, like right when you go in, it's like a little like a mudroom-ish area, like a entryway, foyer, as some would call it, and then you like go into the dining room, and then or you can go into the living room, and then around, and the kitchen's in the corner. The kitchen's actually probably one of the smaller rooms on this main floor, which is probably a little bit abnormal. I think most people would want a larger kitchen, but I still wanted everything to kind of be like a closed off floor plan. I thought about it, I was like, oh, I could like open up the floor plan, but I was like, no, I like want it to feel closed off, like every room is its own room, because that kind of like goes with the style of that time. And everything's just open floor. And also I don't like open floor plans that much. Like if I had the option between an open floor plan and a closed floor plan in a house in an apartment that I'm moving into, I would definitely take closed floor plan. It's nice. I don't know. Me and my partner were joking the other day. We're like, we love doors. We love arches. Kitchen is nice. It's like black, red, blue. There's custom content, of course. The fridge and the stove are our core game, but everything else is custom content. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the kitchen looks. I think it's cozy, and I think it has everything you need for a kitchen. But just found out my contract ended at my current job, so we are unemployed again. Woo! I'm not like too worried about it, honestly. I'm gonna be getting paid for a little bit because it just takes a while to get paid when you work freelance because of like invoices and stuff. So I'm gonna get paid for a little bit, so I'm like comfortable at the minute for now. At some point I will stop being, but I'm not too worried. I think I'll be brought back either to this company or a different company probably the next like week or two, or if not, then like most likely in the new year. I'm crossing my fingers. My current company on my way out was already like, oh, we're looking to bring you back soon. We just gotta have a project for you. So yeah, and honestly, it's like it'll be nice to take a little bit of a break. Like my birthday's next week. I'm still gonna see like a bunch of the people from that company next week because I was invited to this like producers lunch, which they've never done before, or they have done but just like have never invited freelancers. So I'm going to that on like next Tuesday, and then Wednesday is my birthday. But instead of celebrating my birthday, I'm going to the same office, the company. They're doing a holiday party that's like open bar. It's like at a fancy rooftop, like indoor outdoor rooftop in Brooklyn. hotel bar thing. So I'm gonna go to that, and I'm bringing Liam, of course, my partner, with me, and that will be a good time. And then the next day, the 12th, is when I'm like kind of celebrating my actual birthday with like friends. We're going to a bar in Chinatown, and I'm very excited for it. I think it'll be really fun, and like more friends RSVP'd to it than I was expecting. So I think it'll be a good time, and it's gonna be nice because we're gonna like be able to go out at like 7:30, and then like I'll be home by like midnight, which is my goal. So I'm not a big like staying out super late kind of person. I'm like, I need my sleep, I need my bedtime. Literally in the invitation, I was like, we're going out early, so Aidan can be in bed by his bedtime. Now that we're working on the dining room, I don't love the dining room. Honestly, I wish I used a different chairs. I tried keeping it to the same like custom content pack as that table, but I kind of wish I had changed the chairs, but it's fine. It looks good, I think. The placement, I don't know, let me know what you guys think, but is that like placement of the dining room weird? Like it is almost like the center of the home, and it's like you either, when you enter, you have the choice of going into the dining room or the living room, like not straight into the kitchen. And I'm like, is that normal or is that abnormal? Like, I don't think it's actually that weird. It's almost like another hallway, and I feel like I've been in homes that have been either like living room or dining room or like hallway to like bedrooms. And for the family, actually, I put one bedroom downstairs, and that's gonna be the teenager's room, and then upstairs is the parents' bedroom, and then also the toddler's bedroom. And it's actually kind of funny, the toddler definitely has probably the nicest bedroom out of all of them because they have the turret corner. So definitely kind of jealous of that toddler. They have a nice room, and they also have a bigger room than the actual teenager. So maybe there's a little bit of I don't know, a little bit of, what's the word, like anger towards the toddler? Jealousy, that's the word. A little bit of jealousy from the teenager to the toddler. The teenager's name is Trey, and the toddler's name is Knox. So Trey and Knox Holloway. Definitely, I'm guessing Trey has a little bit of jealousy towards Knox, especially because Trey is like significantly older than Knox. So Knox was definitely like born when he was probably, I don't know, entering high school, and I'm guessing Trey has a little bit of jealousy towards Knox, especially because like Knox got the nice room. And it makes sense that the toddler should be next to the parents, so that's why he's upstairs, and Trey kind of has his own space and even kind of his own bathroom. It's technically like the main floor bathroom, but he basically has his own bathroom to like shower and stuff in, so that's pretty nice. And he's right next to the office. So yeah, here we're working on the living room. So I'm using the couches are from this like London, I think it's a Felix Andre pack. I'm pretty sure it's a Felix Andre pack. Used a lot of that pack in this home. I just felt like it's very like high style, classy, but like still it's like contemporary, but like still kind of classy, I would say. And I used a lot of that in like the living room. I want to say even the kitchen is like the London cabinets. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure the kitchen is the London cabinets. Then as well, I used it for the parents' bedroom. So maybe she just like works with that brand a lot. So she was able to get a lot of those kind of furniture pieces for her own home. Something I'm kind of proud of is I tried using the stuff that came with the careers. So like the what are they called? Like the reward items that come with like certain careers. So the tech guru, you have like the clock, you have like this like hard drive thing I put in the office, and I actually used that new little like rug thing that came with the new update that just came out like this past Tuesday. That like kind of surprise update with the that new like rewards, what was the like holiday rewards to date this video. They're that new like, it comes, not a rug, it has like quilts, that quilt holder. I put that in here too. I actually didn't even know that was new. I just like grabbed it and was like, oh, like this, I don't think I've used this before. And then later I saw that like in another video. I was like, oh, that's like in the new patch. But yeah, I'm curious what you guys are up to and what you're building and what you're doing in The Sims right now. Please comment below. I would love to know. I haven't really been playing much Sims outside of like making these videos lately. I'm hoping to jump into my own legacy, like my individual legacy soon, especially now that I'm unemployed. It's not like I have much to do, so I definitely want to like try it. I'm gonna like, not happily, I'm gonna do those new holiday rewards in that world, probably, because I don't want to do another series where I have to do I have to like wait for that, like that the cult series I am doing. Don't want to do that again. Yeah, don't want to like have to wait around for the Reaper rewards. And I think maybe after Christmas I may get I asked for them for Christmas. I know I'm not getting them. My parents would never ever buy me Sims packs. They never have and never will. But I think maybe around or after Christmas I may get the life and death pack because I want the build items and I want the gameplay that comes with it. And I even may get Love Struck. We'll see how like on sale they are. I know they're on sale, not both of them, but I know Love Struck's on sale right now. But I'm probably gonna get them from like one of those third-party websites because I don't want to pay $40 for it because that's really expensive and I don't have that kind of money. But yeah, maybe as a little treat. I am getting I'm gonna have a little bit of like. I'm gonna have like a little bit of birthday money probably because my parents don't get me gifts anymore because apparently I'm too old for gifts. I think they're a little lazy to buy me gifts, which is fine. It's okay. I'll have some birthday money, so maybe I'll get those packs with it because that could be fun. So we're moving on to the main foyer. And yeah, there's just like somewhere to put your coats and shoes. There's an umbrella stand. I even put like a little bench in there that I can sit at. Pretty basic foyer area. It's a good place to just like drop everything off. And I don't usually do this, but I did try to have different tiles throughout the house. For once, I did not use the same tile in the kitchen that I used in the bathroom. Same tile on the walls, but not on the floor. There's like a stone. The same stone that's basically used in the front is also the front. The walkway is also, and also the back porch also is a stone. I used it in both the kitchen and the main foyer. Stone is just a good thing to have in a house. It's easy to clean. It's a nice thing. My family has stone in their living room back home, even though we live in Michigan and it gets so cold and it's not heated. We're not that fancy. We just have stone in our living room instead. It used to be a rug. It used to be like carpet, but it got like so messed up from the cats and stuff, so we like had to pull it out and then we put stone in it, like stone tiles in it. And definitely not the best for Michigan. That stone tile gets so cold. Like you have to wear socks when you walk through it. Otherwise, like your feet are going to freeze off. Very cold. Because in Michigan, it gets very cold. And it's actually been getting really cold in New York too. We had like a small like time period where it was like 60 degrees in October. November maybe was a bit chillier, but now it's actually like cold. It hasn't bothered me too much yet. I think only when it's like raining and cold. I really want snow. So my friends do not want snow. I want snow. I think the cold's just more bearable when there's snow too, especially when it's like really cold, like under 30. I just think it's a lot more bearable when there is snow, and I would prefer that to have snow. And I know a lot of people don't have snow. Let me know if you guys have had snow yet. I'm really curious because in Michigan, my family, they have had snow, but me in New York has not had snow yet. It was maybe gonna snow last night, but it ended up not snowing. I think it maybe it rained a little bit, I believe, but it was not cold enough to actually snow, which I'm kind of sad about. And now we're kind of finishing up the bathrooms. You guys are gonna be so proud. The bathrooms are a little bit unique. They're not exactly carbon copies of each other for once. Definitely the same sink and like toilet and all that, but each one has a different bath shower. The main hall bathroom on the second floor, I put a separate tub and then a separate shower, just because there wasn't a good way to put like a shower tub combo, and there needed to be a shower tub combo because there's a toddler and you have to be able to give that toddler a bath. And then the parents have a shower tub combo because it was able to fit in their bathroom, but then downstairs is just a shower. But I actually made them a little bit different, which is very rare for me. Usually bathrooms are like the one thing I make carbon copies of every single one, and they still are pretty similar. There's just like a different way to wash yourself in each one, which I think is fun and different for me. And now we're on to the parents' bedroom. So this room, like I said, not a lot. The only like London pack, the Felix Andre London CC pack I use is basically like the bed frame. It's pretty basic. I keep saying basic, but it's a nice bedroom, I think. I definitely struggle the most with the primary bedrooms just because it's like a little harder to add like a little bit of character to them because you want them to look a certain way. So maybe that's something I just need to work on and look at more ideas for and how to make primary bedrooms more interesting. And for once did not go like completely haywire with plants to like fill in the space. There definitely still are a decent amount of plants, but I did not go too crazy with the plants this time, which is great because I think that's a little crutch I have. And I think it's a crutch that I think a lot of builders have is just like, oh, clutter? You mean plants, right? Like I put plants everywhere. And I kind of want the parents to kind of seem like they're a little bit well-traveled. So they had some posters of like different places in the Sims world. on their walls. And again, plants, lots of plants. But maybe I can chat a little bit more about this family. I haven't really written anything about them yet. I think that's gonna be coming at a later date when I do like the actual neighborhood tour, which I still need to do for the last neighborhood. But I just don't have the energy to do all their photos. I wrote down like all the photos I need to take for them. And I know that's like a big part of creating like lore and save files is like taking pictures of the families throughout time, so then you can like fill the walls, but it's just like so much work, and like poses are really hard to come across. I'm not good at finding poses and pose styles and kinds of poses I want for this, so a lot of like the photos will likely be like the same thing, but maybe when I do the tour I just won't look too close at the photos of in the houses. But yeah, I think I have like maybe 2 of the like 6 families done of their photos, so I definitely need to do that so we can do the whole like tour of that neighborhood, because it looks really cool. Like standing like with a camera in the street, just like looking down the street, it does look so cool, especially because like two of the lots have 2 to 3 houses on them, because they're like the residential rentals, and I think they just like it looks so full as a neighborhood. Like it looks like it fits in with the neighborhood around it, which is awesome to have. And yeah, it just like looks full, and I don't think this one's gonna look as full. And then like this one is higher up in the like map, so maybe like there is more property per house, but like this one will definitely be like bigger homes. And I don't think there's any residential rentals in this one. I forgot, I have to be like kind of smart with how many residential rentals I have in each world, because at some point you do run out. And I know there are mods. I don't know if you guys know this, but like, do the mods like cause any like game issues ever with like do they lag or anything when you have a certain amount of households or a certain amount of residential rentals? Because I know like there is a limited amount built into the game, but I know you can like kind of get past it with a couple mods. And I'll look into it when I actually like hit that cap. I think it will be a while till I hit that cap, because isn't it like kind of like maybe it's like 100 or something? I can have 100 like units, or maybe it's less than that. I'll have to look into it because I'm not too sure. So working on Trey's bedroom, which is the one bedroom downstairs. So Trey is gay. He's a teenager and he's gay. Been there, done that. Just kidding. I didn't come out till college. But yeah, Trey, he's also a theater kid. He's like in the drama club, but he doesn't want to go into acting. He just does it as like a way to like hang out with his friends. And again, gay, so of course he has to do theater in high school. But he actually wants to be a writer, I think. I want him to, like, he like writes a lot in his free time, is maybe gonna go to university for English to become an author, a writer. Kind of still like exploring that career path, but maybe he writes plays, possibly, if he wants to stay into like the theater world, or maybe screenplays. But yeah, he's a little bit of a creative, and I like his bedroom. I did like keep it like a single bed, which I don't do all the time. A lot of times for teenagers I'll still give them a double, but I was like, let's give him a single and have a nice desk. And I like even cluttered the desk in a way that I usually wouldn't, and I think it looks nice. And now we're working on the office. So this office actually has 2 desks. It has one desk for Bruce and one desk for Maxine, and they're pushed on like opposite sides of the room. So Bruce has more of a like fancy, like he's a tech guy, so he has 2 monitors, he has like a PC, and then on the other side for Maxine's part of the house, she has part of the office, she just has like kind of more of like a bulletin board kind of desk, so she can like kind of create styles, like put ideas and stuff on the bulletin board, and then even add a little cart next to it, and then like a little like another kind of like cork board above it, just so she has the ability to kind of like do creative stuff. Maybe she like makes a lot of things that she ends up using in her work, or maybe just on the side she creates things. Definitely, well, she's very like well versed in her career. She's pretty high up. I want to say she's probably like second to top of the career. I forget that if the home decorator interior designer career is it 10 level, is it a 10 level career, or if it's 5. I think it may be 5, so I think she may be level 4, either that or she's level 9. I'll have to look again. But she's pretty high in it, and she's pretty good at it. I haven't played that career in a while. I know I did a video on it like pretty early in like this channel's existence, but maybe we'll do another one of that, because it is like a fun career. It's just a lot of work, and like it's glitchy. I know in the last patch they did maybe fix some of the stuff in the restaurant, and I think I kind of maybe want to do a little like playing with Dine Out in 2024, or I guess maybe 2025, because at that point maybe 2025, we'll see when that video comes out. I need to film it, I need to make it first, so that will take a little bit first. But now we're working on the child's bedroom. Knox, the little kid, he has no thoughts, he's just a little toddler. He's barely even a human. He has a little cute little room. He probably has one of the nicer rooms in this entire house just because of that turret. If I could have a turret in my home, I would be a happy man. But yeah, it's a nice room. He has like a little chair in the turret, a little chair, like 2 little bear chairs that like him and his brother can sit in. You guys, can you guys hear that siren? There's a siren. But anyway, there's some toys. He has a rug, a couple rugs. I actually have 3 different rugs in this home, in his room. I just want to do like a couple rugs because it's almost like each little area has its own section, like it's almost its own space. And I kind of go for like a orangish vibe in this room. But yeah, I think it's cute. I think it's fun. As for the outside of the home, I definitely, the landscaping's fine. It's definitely like something very similar to what I usually do. I kind of just use like 3 or 4 different plants and just kind of like put them all over. I try to keep it pretty, like sparse. I didn't want it to look like it was too overgrown, but I struggle with making like manicured lawns, if that makes sense. So it's definitely not like manicured at all, but it's cute. I think it's nice. On the outside, we have a table with like an umbrella. We have a nice grill. There's another seating area on top of the patio. I even built one of those like little gazebo things, not gazebo, but those lattice work thing that's above that kind of provides a little bit of shade. Sometimes there's like plants that go through it, but I didn't want to like make it look too overgrown. And I even added a little dollhouse that's outside. This comes with I'm pretty sure it's like the hairy like feet, the hairy coastal living, or coastal, it's like a coastal. I did an entire build video on it, but it's this lovely custom content pack that it comes with like this outdoor dollhouse, or I can call it a dollhouse, like a playhouse, that like toddlers and I think kids can play in it too. And it's so cute. So I have that, and I kind of made it, like I could have made it match exactly the colors of the home because I used the same siding on the outside of the home, but I used a different one just to make it a little different, and I think that's really cute, and maybe Knox likes to play in that. We even have Knox can't play with it yet, of course, but maybe Trey did. We have the climbing gym. Is that what's called? Monkey bars. That's what it's called. My words are just not working today. It's pretty early in the morning right now. As you guys can see, I have coffee like I mentioned earlier in this video, and I'm just trying to get this video out. It's already gonna be late. I usually try to post at 12 p.m. on Monday and Thursdays, and it is currently 12 p.m. on Thursday when I am recording this. Not to date this video, but I do that all the time. But anyway, we're getting near the end of the video, so I think we should jump into first person and I can show you around. All right, here is the Holloway abode. So we got this nice little like wraparound porch, if that's what you can call it, and entering inside. You guys can hear people spending money, probably making food. But here is the entryway. Nice stone floors, some places to put your coats, a bench. And then we'll enter this way where it's Maxine, who seems to be getting a book or something. So Maxine is here. She is the home decorator, the home interior designer. So she designed this whole home. Very nice living room. This is new. This was in that last patch update. I think the room looks nice. I think it's nice. It's cozy. It's a good size. Entering in this way. Oh, Maxine somehow made it over there. And then we also have Bruce, who seemed to have made some food. But we have this kitchen. Again, pretty nice, I would say. I'm just going to keep saying it's pretty nice. And then going around this way, we have the dining room and also entrance to the backyard, which also, and this is where that first foyer is that enters into the dining room. Through here, we have the home office. So this is Bruce's little side with his computer. He's a tech guru. And then this side, we have Maxine's, who is an interior designer. And then here we have Trey's room. Pretty sparse, I would say. He has some posters up. He definitely has to put some more stuff up on this wall, but I really like this little clutter in this corner. I think it looks nice. Here we have the first bathroom on the main floor, which just has a shower, sink, and toilet. Then back in the living room, if you go upstairs, we have a small landing. Oh, there's Knox coming out of his bedroom. I guess we'll go in after you. We got some toys to play with. I love this little corner. I would kill to have a turret. I think I've said that a million times in this video. And then he has his little bed corner and his own dresser. Across the way, we have another bathroom. This one has a little kitty toilet, sink toilet. This window's open, which I love. Great custom content. And then we also have a standalone shower and a standalone tub. Entering this way, we have the mat. Oh, you're a little stinky. We have the primary bedroom, which also has its own private balcony, which is really nice. You can have some coffee out here. We have this bedroom, pretty simple. And in here we have the primary bathroom. Then out these double doors to the backyard. It's not too fancy. There's just a little sitting area, a little grill area down here that you can have some food, and then also this little playhouse and some monkey bars. So that's the end of the Holloway household. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.